Greetings, viewers at home, and welcome on another exciting episode of the Petros Show. I'm Petros Khoza. Lakuta namuhla nimkhomele mani, nimkhomele Hosikati wa Atchaar, the Queen of Atchaar, all the way from Alipompo, Agiyani, A14B. Let me not go into details kuno mtibela Queen. Mara lakuta nikhome Atchaar. Why ranza Atchaar? Ngitena Atchaar namuhla. Hey Sense, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good to see you, man.
Thank you. Likewise.
I have a lot to say about her. Hey, but anyway, today we are here for a different business. Can you please introduce us to the viewers at home?
Okay, my name is Senzekile Mabasa. Those are my biological names, but I'm well known as Hosikati wa Atchaar.
Yeah.
I am the founder and the managing director of Hosi's Food, and we are all about making condiments, all the things that go very nicely with your meals, whether it's breakfast, lunch, or dinner. We've got you.
Essence. And look at you today.
We are growing.
We are growing. Hey, yeah. Okay. Maybe let our viewers know, who are you, where did you grow up, and where did you school, and what happened in your childhood?
Okay, so I was born Agiyani, Kensani Hospital, but when I was 4 years old, my parents relocated. Urbanization, parents moving from the rural areas to come seek employment this side.
Yeah.
So we came and we settled just in the outskirts of Benoni, next to Daveyton, a small community called Kingswood. It's a very small, disadvantaged community, if I can add that. I started school there, primary school, those mobile classes. That's where I started school. I did my primary there, then I went to Kulwazi Secondary School. We went to the same high school, by the way. And there's a lot of stories there, but yeah, I went to Kulwazi. That's where I did my matric. As I said, that I grew up in a disadvantaged community. You already have an idea, because most of us can relate to growing up in a disadvantaged community. We didn't even have a school library or a clinic. We just only relying on the small resources that we have, and that shapes your being, how you're growing up, or your aspirations, what you want to do. And fortunately, I was fortunate enough to actually want to get out of the place and the system that the EKASI, so I wanted to go to further my studies. I did manage to go to the University of Pretoria, where I studied BSc Human Physiology, and I obtained the degree in 2017. God, thank you for that. We need those small wins, because that's what takes you to the next step. So I grew up there. I was just an ordinary child growing up, but we have different personal experiences, like at home. In as much as my father was working, it wasn't as much enough, because like my parents were not, they did not have formal education. My father left school, I think he in grade 9, my mom grade 10. So you can already imagine the structure of the family, one income, and we could not afford most luxuries. You know what? I've always been like a very explicit child and very curious at school. I used to want to own a laptop so bad when I was in high school, like so bad. From primary school, you remember that small, it's like a toy laptop that they used to advertise at GameStop. But we couldn't afford such things, Till high school, I still wanted it. I could only get a laptop when I went to varsity. So I'm really for education and going out there, buying my first laptop in first year. Though I'm still typing like this, but it's just to show that where we come from, it is not easy. So I've always wanted to get out and to do more. I've always wanted to always have extra and be able to do a little something for myself, even though I'm still at home. I'm looking up to my parents to assist me, but I had my own aspirations.
Awesome. I love your background. Ngicabanga ukuthi now we are understand sure futhi uyazwelana naye kanti futhi ke sonke sibuya lapho kuma disadvantaged communities, in families where kwakade kusebenza umuntu oyedwa, but that didn't limit her. She even managed to go to varsity. Lalela, now you can register AUP, you can register UNISA with any other institution, and enlighten yourself, man. Information, because of ulwazi yazi lukwenzani lukusondeza eduze nabantu abazi kangcono abayokusiza futhi. So what are you doing currently? You've studied, you have a degree, and are you pursuing a degree?
Yes, I recently started a new job with one of the medical aid companies. So I am working as a clinical specialist there.
Wow.
And now I am working mostly on my brand. I actually took some time off so that I can work on this brand because it's something that is very dear to my heart and I want to make it work. So I have a business that I just recently registered because I've always wanted to like formalize it. I want it to be something that it grows to be bigger than what it is. I know it's a small product, it's something that we get in the streets, but it's gonna be something that will go to the world from these dusty streets of Kingsway. So I'm currently working on that. And I also recently started like a sort of like a business consultancy because I want to help fellows out there who have maybe a business idea like I did initially and I did not know how to get started, you know. So I'm also assisting people here and there to help them execute their business and to take the next step in their startup if they need assistance with marketing or how to strategize your business.
Okay, enough about politics. Let's go to the product now.
Yes.
So, why furnish our Atchaar?
Okay, can I please hold it?
Awesome.
I just want people to see how beautiful this brand is, as beautiful as the
owner.
Yes. So this Atchaar here, the reason why you should buy this Atchaar. This Atchaar went to private school.
Awesome.
And it graduated top of its class. So it is like the Woolies of artists, but it is a brand that is passionately made at home with care and love for your enjoyment. You know, I'm just removing the stigmas and whatever stereotyping that we attach to food that we buy in the location or food that we buy in the street. We tend to look down on it. But at the end of the day, this is something that we grew up eating, and this is something that you can. What I like about Atchaar, you can eat it with anything. They just like to, and it's something that they use to feed their cravings. I know all the pregnant ladies out there, they can attest to always craving this at 1 a.m. So it's just a bottle of yumminess and goodness and scrumptiousness all packed inside here.
Goodness,
this
scrumptiousness.
Is why you must buy it. Yes, it will explode like your taste buds will. This is my enjoyment. Any little chance you get. Enjoyment.
So actually.
Actually, one is 750 grams, and it goes for just 65 rands for now.
Wow, this
so
is affordable.
People must get it while it's still affordable because this baby is going to the world, and once it crosses the borders,
the price, the value. So,
Okay. So this Atchaar, it's a mango Atchaar. So it is the mangoes. Before seasoning at mango, just before they ripen and we buy those juicy mangoes, they harvest them prior to that when they process the Atchaar, the raw mangoes. It's the raw mangoes, and then they just use preservatives to make it last longer because I know it won't be available throughout the year. So it's just processed mango, and then we use spice and salt and a bit of vinegar as well. I know a lot of people, they love Atchaar with garlic, so we add garlic. We also add chilies for those who like it hot. South Africans love hot stuff, so and then you just also gonna add your own secret ingredients. That's secret ingredients, the spice to make it to pop. You know, it's what makes it to be the private school one. So it's just mainly mango.
I'm one of those who love hot stuff, you know. I mean, like hot Atchaar. You know, I love hot chocolate. I mean, the hot stuff.
I mean, you hot yourself, so it aligns with your personal trends.
Thank you so much. And maybe there's a young girl right now who has an idea, but they don't have the funding for it. You know, because they were watching a current affairs show that spoke about funding. You know, there's someone with an idea, but they are not sure what to do about it. What can you say to them?
What I can say is that narrow down your idea. We almost think of starting big, and unfortunately, the structures, they're not. We are systematically disadvantaged.
Yes.
So you might not be able to start big, but go down to saying, how can I start small? How can I start with what I have? If you want to be, want to have a casting agency, you can start taking people pictures with your phone.
Sure.
And if you have a talent and you put in good work, people will pay as little as they putting in. You can save up and then you can try to work up, because I don't want to tell people to look for funding. I don't want people to stress up by expecting someone to come in and chip in something for them. You know what? If you have 300 rands and you want to start a big business, take that 300 rands, start an Atchaar business, save up, and then jump into the next thing. If you have to sell sweets, sell sweets. If you have to sell maudwana kokone, sell maudwana, maize, avocado, whatever you can get. The little things that you can do to push you so that you can be able to save up to start to go for that big idea that you have.
Wow, that's powerful. Lalela qala la ukhona, use what you have to get what you don't have. Lithi iBhayibheli ngelinye ilanga omunye echenza omunye athi kungavelani la, yini engenzeka la, you know, irina wena eBethlehem awunzongo man, you know, shakungaka umhosi eka wena. There's so much that can happen, so much that can happen. Mhlambe sihleli nje, you know, uyabona le Atchaar le kumele ihambe nobunye ngapha eceleni, kumele kuvele kuwena kuya leso semnandi, mhlawumbe kumele ivele kuwena bese uba ne-partnership, you know, no Hosikati wa Atchaar, then you come to me and I promote you. You see how things work. So Dle, thank you so much for your time, and thank you so much for the Atchaar. And to that one, you know, old women who's looking up to you now, because you know, Ekasi, once you develop something, everyone looks up to you, and everyone uses you as an example. Listen, we don't support you, but we're looking up to you. You know, we still buy Atchaar Komakuleng, but we talk about your Atchaar. You know, what can you say to them? Actually, you know, township, Kingsway. What can you say to your people?
Firstly, I just want to extend my thanks and gratitude for having me here. This has been lovely, and I hope it will touch someone's life out there. But I can say to someone who is Kokas, where I come from, Kingsway, I want you guys to know that it does always look impossible until it is done.
Oh, yes.
We just have to be positive. We have to look beyond where we are and our circumstances and try to do something that can help take us out from the situation that we are in. Don't be scared to go out and say, hi Wosi, I am in this situation, I want to get out, how do I work? But always be the person to take the first step in order to find help. If there's someone that you look up to, or it's me, always reach out to people to say, I want to change my life in this way, what can I do? Because people will help you. You know, there's a famous saying that God helps those who help themselves. I think it's more of people help someone who is helping themselves. Because if we see you crawling to get out of the situation, then it's easy for people to say, you know what, this child is trying, let us help them, so that we can have more people who are an inspiration, so that we can have more people that we can look up to. And let's leave politics, let's leave umona, but work on working together as a community, because if we work together we can achieve more.
Exactly. You know what, eka mina namuntlha annashovula, you know, Hosikati wa Atchaar evule hinkwaswo na leswi a ni swi hlerini se i swi vulavurile etlhariheni Hosikati man. Ai i ni tekele byongo bya mina namuntlha, you know. And maybe to mom and dad at home, you know, I know they may not have invested in this, but they invested in bringing you here. Someone had to invest something and you had to come, you know. What can you say to them? But I know, I trust them. I know they invested. Don't even tell me, I know.
A lot.
Yeah.
To my parents, I'm very grateful for the way that you have raised me. Thank you for being so patient and never putting pressure on me. Thank you for believing in me. And thank you for supporting me even now, because they do support a lot. Hey, they buy. They know my dad loves Atchaar, guys. He buys. He knows there's no free Atchaar. He buys Atchaar. My mom is supporting the business. She's selling where she works to her colleagues and to our community members as well. So thank you very much for your support. I pray that God blesses you abundantly. And one day, it is only one day, and I will be able to do the most for you guys.
Yeah. I know the early days of the business, you know, idle packaging business. Mhlambe ke nasekhaya seyiphelile imali. Hey, udonse nama investment ajulile. And what can we expect from you besides Atchaar and media?
I want you guys to expect anything to do with food. There's a lot of things in the pipeline, but as of Friday, we're gonna have chili sauce as well, together with our brand. And as time goes by, we are going to have a vegetable Atchaar, for those who are not familiar with mango Atchaar. And going into spring, we will be looking into adding more products like chutney, jam, your strawberry jam, apricot jam. So Osi's Food is here to serve you guys.
Kahle kahle. Hey Hosikati. Wena ola kuyihetela manje.
I want you guys to be happy. Do you know how much food makes people happy?
And in South Africa,
yeah, we love food.
We are foodies.
Everyone.
I don't know what's happening with me. I eat like nobody's business. But hey.
It's the way it's in the air.
Yeah,
everyone we just love food. It makes us happy. It makes us. It also brings us together. You know, when there's a bride, people go to the bride to eat. People want to go to the party to eat the cake.
Call a workshop or anything. If you say there's gonna be refreshments, silapo.
You've got people.
Yeah. No, thank you so much. And if someone wanna order this Atchaar, where do they get hold of you?
You can easily get hold of me on Facebook. My Facebook name is Hosikati Atchaar. I'm also available on Instagram under the handle senze_mabasa. You can also contact me on WhatsApp on my business number, which is 060-966-028. It's 060-966-028, and then you can be able to place an order. And if you're looking out to starting this Atchaar business, I also assist people. I can get you started with your first stock and also give you a 1-week free mentorship to help you get started with where to get what, how to mix what, and then from there you are free to go and sell as well.
Hey, from today, call me businessman or Atchaar. I found a mentor. Thank you so much. We love you. May the good Lord bless you. Shalom. Please don't forget to subscribe. And do share. Tell your friends to tell their friends and their neighbors. Go Hosikati wa Atchaar. Iri Atchaar hilei. Ya muna vakokwani hilei Atchaar man. Chelela nisiri sana. Mfika na vatukulu. Kama bunya yangena. Kashebo shakahle yangena. Hilei Atchaar. Kakhavichi futhi na reisi. Lalela. Ngithi yazini. Atchaar.